Bro, I want my phone.
Well, understand this, son.
You saw first on KDKA, an Ellwood City police officer is now temporarily off the force.
July 18th, we are in Ellwood City, Pennsylvania.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I was looking to maybe speak to the mayor.
He's not in. Can I help
He's
you?
not in today. Is Magnifico in today?
Who are you, sir?
I'm a journalist. I'd like to speak with him.
He's not available.
You can't comment on personnel matters, you know that.
Yeah, I
That
got
was explained, just if you do one question so I can answer them at a time, you get a bunch of them. But I want to try to answer your questions.
My name is Magnifico. My badge number is 5850. Don't touch me.
Get the
Me again.
Listen, y'all, these kids want to act up in school, want to go to school and embarrass you, want to make like they ain't got no home training. So I told my son, don't go to school embarrassing no more. I'll take care of you, son. I give you anything you want. I discipline you. But you're going to embarrass me like this? No, so now I'm going to cut his hair.
Oh, I'm gonna have to ask you.
With all of it.
Can you do me a favor? Wait for the SWAT guys. Now I saw you were in a restricted area. Now I want your identification.
You're not getting it.
Don't embarrass me. I told him, don't embarrass me. No.
Today's video is about a gangbanger out of Ellwood, Pennsylvania. And I'm sure you guys have all seen this clip of this guy manhandling a 20-year-old for swearing in public, a violation of the First Amendment of the United States Constitution, which we all have sworn an oath to protect in this community. After seeing this extremely dangerous gangbanger, I had no choice but to go down to the Ellwood Police Department and ask some questions myself, and I know you guys are ready for it. So let's go ahead and recap this video so you can see what this Ellwood officer did if you haven't seen it already, and then we'll hit up some news articles, and then we'll go down for the actual visit, folks.
Okay?
Please tell me who's here.
I'm here.
I don't give a fuck. Bro, I want my phone.
Well, understand this, son.
Yo.
I'm not going to put up with your shit.
Yo.
Understand who you're talking
What
to.
the fuck? What the fuck? Yo.
Not going to put up with your crap. I told you to quit yelling and screaming. You're not allowed in here. Leave.
What's your name, badge?
My name is Magnifico. My badge number is 5815. Don't touch me.
Get the
Touch
fuck-
me again.
Bro, where you?
You're not allowed in here. Leave.
I just wanted to rewind this and play this so you guys could see the good apple, the good cop here.
Touch me.
The one who stood there and did nothing to stop the bad cop. That's the good cop. The theory that the good cops exist is just a myth, because when the bad cops go awry, these so-called good cops do absolutely nothing to stop the illegal activity.
I don't give a bro, I want my phone.
When he cursed, Magnifico comes from behind the food station and shoves him into the wall. Eventually, Hartman gets up, gets his phone, and he asks the officer for his information.
After this controversial confrontation at a gas station was caught on camera. Tonight, Borough Council voted for punishments for Sergeant Rob Magnifico. KDK's Jennifer Barrasso joins us now live with the results of that voting. Jen.
Thanks, Cam. Well, Ellwood City Borough Council voted unanimously to suspend Sergeant Rob Magnifico for 10 days without pay. They've demoted him from sergeant to officer.
You're going to find out later in this episode that Sergeant is the highest ranking officer in this police department. For him to be demoted from sergeant, then for him to appeal it and become sergeant again, he's as good as being chief of police, because there are no positions available in this police department higher than sergeant.
They've also ordered him to do anger management classes and de-escalation courses. We caught up with the mayor after the meeting.
Yeah, I said from the beginning, we don't condone this kind of behavior. It will be addressed, and I think we took the steps this evening to do that. We took this matter very seriously. A lot of time and effort went into this, decisions made by myself and the governing body, and we want to continue to move forward as a community and making sure that Ellwood City is still the place to be.
You see, Erie County fam, the mayor is full of shit. The mayor had an opportunity to get rid of Magnifico a long time ago when he escalated and assaulted a man for free speech. And you'll see in this next episode of the news I play for you that the mayor admits that Magnifico has been a problem in the past, but got no traction when that happen. The mayor, playing for the camera about accountability, had the opportunity to get rid of Magnifico for the same exact thing he did before. How many more times will they allow this man to stay on the force?
It's a little disheartening that, you know, they keep keeping this guy around, but, you know, that's not my choice.
Now to a story you saw first on KDKA. An Ellwood City police officer is being investigated following a controversial video. New at 6, we're hearing from a man who had a similar encounter with him a few years ago.
KDK's Mamie Ba has that story.
In the Facebook comments of this controversial video,
bro, I want my phone.
Bro, understand this, son.
Are claims of similar incidents involving Ellwood City police officer Rob Magnifico.
Turn it around. Turn around right now. Put your hands down. Stop, dude. I did. My arms are behind my back.
They ended up like just dropping everything once I went to court and showed them the video.
You can't see anything, but you can hear Perry Malcolm and 2 other officers. He identifies one of them as Magnifico.
Will you stop sacking me? Taser now.
Malcolm tells me this happened when he went to the police department to dispute a parking ticket.
Magnifico and the other officer, and they took me to the ground. I cursed at him, and he said, why do you think you can say whatever you want?
That was in 2017.
You can't cuss and swear in public. It's against the law.
Fast forward to 2025 at the Sheets in Ellwood City last Friday.
I don't give a bro, I want my phone.
I'm actually surprised he didn't do worse, but I feel bad for the young man that, you know, has to deal with this now. Hopefully he gets the justice he deserves, or at least, you know, the process works its way out.
Do you feel like you ever got the justice you deserve?
No. You know, like I said, he's still here. He's still going to end up retiring with a pension.
I spoke with Mayor Anthony Court yesterday about both incidents. He said there was an investigation into the 2017 video, but it went nowhere.
Yeah, that came to fruition. As we proceeded, it didn't get much steam. We want to continue to move forward as a community and making sure that Ellwood City is still the place to be. As we proceeded, it didn't get much steam.
And that's your pile of shit mayor who is a flip-flop, who wants accountability only when the spotlight's on him. But if he can cover it up, you know damn well he will, and that's the mayor.
We've learned that Officer Magnifico is the head football coach for the Riverside Beaver County School District. We reached out to the superintendent to see if they have any comment on the video that involves Magnifico, but we didn't hear back.
I happened to talk to a couple of the guys on the team, and they tell me how he's a good coach, but I mean, when he retaliates like that, it's kind of hard to, you know, paint a picture, you know, that's nice about him. But
my name is Magnifico. My badge number is 5815. Don't touch me.
It is July 18th. We are in Ellwood City, Pennsylvania, down here to do a civil rights investigation and employee conduct check. Also to check up on the chief of police who was demoted and is appealing his right to be chief of police because he believes he can slap people off their feet for free speech. He believes that his oath of office allows him to slap people off their feet. So let's go ahead and get inside here and see if we can't track down Magnifico, the tyrannical police officer who thinks he should be able to slap people off their feet. Ellwood City Municipal. Commandments hanging in City Hall here. This all shut down or what? A lot of closed stuff down here in this building. Guess that was just where we were. Looks like everything's shut down here in this town hall today. How you doing?
Oh, she scared me. Yes.
Actually looking to speak to maybe the city manager or mayor or anybody available like that.
Absolutely. Don't air that. As I'm looking at envelope, he's not even here.
Yep.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I was just trying to. I'm a journalist doing a story on one thing that specifically brings my attention was Magnifico.
Yes.
The officer that was demoted.
Yes.
And now he's appealing this right to be chief of police again.
Okay.
And it just seems ludicrous that someone thinks they can slap somebody off their feet for constitutionally protected free speech. So I was just looking to see, doing a little story on maybe if I could get some questions answered.
Okay. You need to go see the mayor and.
Is that a different one?
Yes, it's
All
a
right,
different
that's
location.
different.
Yep. Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm just recording everything. Not that it all, maybe not all gets out there. But I didn't mean to scare you.
Please. Sorry for the clicking. You just have to go see that girl in the window.
The police department?
Yes. Yep.
Is the mayor?
Yes, that works through there.
Okay.
Yep. 4083. Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, I was looking to maybe speak to the mayor.
He's not in. Can I help
He's
you?
not in today. Is Magnifico in today?
Who are you, sir?
I'm a journalist. I'd like to speak with him.
He's not available.
He's not available. Is he working today?
We don't give out their schedules.
It's not public record. Will we pay them to work?
Hold on, I'll get my supervisor.
Oh, that would be great.
I'll be right out, sir.
You got it. I'm not sure if he's coming out a different way around. I'm a journalist doing a little story on the city and that, and I was interested in speaking to maybe Magnifico if I could, or if he was available, or
He's not working today.
Maybe the mayor. It looks like the mayor's not in as well.
Not in yet, but he should be in at 2.
He should be in too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just interested in this process of appeal, where he wants to appeal to be the chief of police again, where he thinks he has the process of appealing would make me believe that he believes that he can slap people off their feet for constitutionally protected speech. So it's crazy to me. So I was just looking to ask a few questions. So you're saying the mayor would be the only one in today, and he'd be here after 2 o'clock?
See at the department. You want to sit down? Sit down.
Yeah, no, I don't have to sit down. Are you the acting chief then, or?
Not acting chief, just though I see it. We don't have a chief.
You don't have a chief at the
You can
moment.
sit down, sir. Why don't you pull it up and then you can point the camera at me?
No, I just, I'm not somebody that this hates police or something, but seeing something like that and then seeing this guy trying to appeal to be chief of police again after that is just kind of nuts to me.
How you doing? Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, we have, we're dropping off some stuff from Cheryl for the medical day.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, it's not.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Do you know anything about that? There's supposed to be
Dropping
a
off
box
stuff
here.
from Cheryl?
Cheryl Union, she has a bunch of,
Oh.
paper.
Is it for
It's for the medical
the
day.
medical for Ellwood? I don't know where they want to put it.
She said there was a box up here somewhere. Do you don't know?
A box?
That you put stuff in that they're supposed.
This is the medical for like people that don't want their prescriptions or things like that. There's a box right there.
Yeah, it's like.
That has her information on it. That must be what she's talking about.
Oh, okay. This must be it. Okay.
Yeah, the Operation Ellwood.
Yeah, that's it.
Sorry, sir. Go ahead.
No, it's business, duty calls, whatever. But no, just interesting to me that the guy, I would really love to speak to him. I'd like to see where his head is to think that it's appropriate then to appeal
I
to
don't
be
think
chief.
he'll speak to you now until it's a personnel matter. Technically, we can't comment on personnel matters. You know that.
Yeah, I
That
got
was
it.
explained. Just if you do one question, so I can answer them at a time. You had a bunch of them, and I want to try to answer your questions. As far as once an officer's disciplined, they have the right to go through civil service for a hearing or through arbitration, through a state arbitrator. And that's what he's selected to do currently.
Gotcha.
And there'll be a hearing scheduled. It's not scheduled yet, but there'll be a hearing.
And you're a sergeant with the department?
Yes, I am.
How long have you been a police officer?
23 years here.
Here, huh?
Yes.
23 years in one location, that's pretty good. You
Yes,
grew
sir.
up here in this town, I take it?
I did not. I did not.
Well, I guess he's not here, and I'm not going to be able to speak to him. I guess that's about all.
I know he wouldn't speak to you
probably-
anyways on the issue, I'm sure.
I mean, that would be, perfect for me to see that he would, if I could ask him a few questions, have him ignore me, it would just go to show, like, the less the transparency. I mean, someone who wants the position of chief of police should be pretty
Well, no, he's
transparent.
not chief.
He was, though,
He
right?
was in Wayne.
Okay. Oh, okay, he resigned.
here.
All right, okay, I
He
see.
was-
All right, I
he was not
misunderstood
here.
that. All right.
There you go.
What was his position here? That
He's sergeant. He was promoted to sergeant a couple years ago
And he was demoted from sergeant.
to patrolman.
Patrolman. All right. Oh, okay. I thought he was demoted from chief here. All right. I must have misunderstood that.
Yes.
That's great. Great. You clarified that then. So he's just back to patrolman.
Yes.
And he's all right. I guess that makes the story a little less interesting than I thought. It was chief here, got demoted from chief, then reapplying for chief. I'm like, that's kind of.
Yes, sir. Since Mark Remutis, and council eliminated the chief's position at that point.
Gotcha.
And they deemed that they'll appoint an OIC in charge of the department. And that was Lieutenant Kingston prior to me, and in 2021, Lieutenant Kingston retired and they appointed me as OIC.
All right. So the highest ranking officer in this police department is pretty much sergeants?
Correct, correct.
That's interesting.
Correct.
Never seen that.
And that's every department that would have rank. And then usually seniority is through rank and or if you're a patrolman, so a senior patrolman would be technically in charge or supervising a younger patrolman.
Gotcha.
That's standard protocol in most departments, unless a younger patrolman is promoted, if that makes sense to you.
No,
That
that
was my
makes sense.
situation back in the day. I was promoted over, for example, Rob years ago. He has a little over 30 years on now here.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was my concern. I guess I misunderstood, so I guess the story isn't as bad as it sounds, going from a sergeant to a patrolman and trying to go that, but like seeing what I seen on the video and then thinking, man, he's trying to appeal to become chief again.
No, that's not true.
That is different than, that's definitely different. I appreciate it. But I do appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
So
I like the body cam.
the story isn't, do you guys don't wear them around here, or you guys?
Yeah. There's a lot of departments they haven't, the municipality hasn't purchased them for us.
What about federal grants? You guys ever apply for those?
Well, we weren't allowed to at a few different occasions. We would love to have them.
You weren't allowed to?
We weren't allowed to because a lot of those grants were matching. You had to have a matching contribution to them. And a lot of the body camera programs now, they're on a 5-year, they're in the upwards of $100,000.
Oh yeah.
So the grants are important.
Well, this is not the cameras that get expensive. It's the storing of the footage that you guys, have to maintain once you record. You
Well,
gotta
they're
maintain
very valuable for evidence.
the cloud. Yeah.
They're very valuable. And a lot of times they help the police officers.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we like to see them on police officers for the same, just as much for officer safety as much as a deterrent to, a bad cop who wants to slap somebody off their feet.
I do that now.
You know what
There's
I mean?
cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
So I always encourage my officers, especially my young officers that are new, when you're out in the public, when you're out anywhere, always expect that you're being recorded.
Right.
Just like in the hallway, we're being recorded. There's cameras here. So,
what about, you guys bought cameras your own? The department won't let you wear them for?
There has to be a policy.
There have to be
And
policies.
we're actually working on a policy right now with the borough.
Gotcha.
On the body cameras.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time. I thought it was going to be, I thought it was a much more, I'm from Western New York. I run a huge YouTube channel up through Western New York. I call it Auditing Erie County, and I was just, I was appalled to hear that this guy was.
I don't hide nothing.
Yeah, I like that.
I was in the military right out of high school, went through active duty Army, was in the Army National Guard for altogether 8 years in the service, and went to the police academy. Ellwood's been treated me very well. It's been a good job. So we don't make near what they make down in Allegheny County, Westmoreland County, but we make a fair wage here, and it's a good job. And Ellwood's overall a great town. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Are you coming to DV Day?
Probably not. Probably not. That's Saturday?
No, it's the 31st. It's a Thursday.
Okay. What time?
I think like 9 in the morning. I'll resend the invite to you.
Well, if I can, I'm on manpower. Right now, I have no manpower.
I'll come and work the taser,
Okay.
and you can go to DV Day.
Okay.
And I'll let the Tommy done too.
Okay.
All right, deal. Have a good day.
You guys looking for officers to join?
We'd love to.
You guys are short-staffed?
Oh yeah. We should have 12. We have 10.
You know the problem with policing is nobody really wants to take those jobs anymore because some of these police out here are making that job really tough, and one of them being Magnifico, probably making it pretty tough. And some of
I
the
refer to it
respect that police officers should get. You know.
The way I look at things in today's world, rewind the clock 30 years ago. Teachers could paddle students, and it was a norm.
Yeah.
30 years ago in police work, it was a norm. You had to fight with people, and it wasn't the same as now with documentation and the way you do things nowadays. So the same principles apply. Whether you're a school teacher or a police officer, same principles apply. And unfortunately, same goes with clergymen. Look at the clergymen. There's been far more clergymen that have been arrested and violated the robe than there are police officers that violate the badge. That is a national fact.
Yeah, but police officers have
There's
the
a lot more
ability to
police
change
officers
people's
than
lives with tickets and charges and stuff, you
What
know?
was that?
I said police officers have the ability to change people's lives with tickets and charges in court,
Well, those should all be
in
based
training. Not that a priest touching somebody at a young age is any less of a crime or, is dramatic to a life. But
Unfortunately, I can honestly say a police officer arrests people of every profession. Everything. I mean, I've arrested doctors, attorneys.
Have you ever arrested a police officer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to hear that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Unfortunately, we have several.
Should be a higher standard of arrest, but it's generally speaking not. But
Well, anything in public service, there's a higher standard. Whether you're a school teacher, that's a public service. Whether you're an attorney, which you're technically private, not public unless you're elected as a district attorney or a U.S. state's attorney or judge. Those are, I agree, you're held to a higher standard in your personal life and professional life.
it's like myself. A great example is I do First Amendment audits. I go to police and ask police for accountability, so I can't be caught breaking the law myself, just like a police officer can. And a great example of that is I was at Kinzu, where the train trestle where the train trestle came down.
Yeah.
I went down there with all my friends. There's probably 50 people climbing on the train trestle bridge, right? It says no trespassing past this point. I stopped there. All my friends are like, come on. I'm like, bro, I can't go in there. The cops would love to tear me up doing something I'm not supposed to be doing. Here I am, walking up on them, catching them.
Policeman, you should only use as much force as necessary to effect the lawful arrest. That is the proper protocol.
Yeah.
And you can always stay one step above. That's proper protocol. We have a force continuum that has to be followed. If there's a violation of that, then you're submitted for discipline. And it's not complicated.
How many other sergeants are there in the department here?
I don't know.
How many other sergeants are there in this department?
That's it.
It's just you?
It's myself and was Magnifico.
And how long has Magnifico been a police officer?
A little over 30 years.
In this department as well, 30 years? No kidding.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you guys don't have lieutenants, captains.
We do, but they haven't. The borough hasn't chose to promote. Save some money.
Yeah, that's probably true. I guess if you could get it done saving money in ways, I guess, right?
Yeah.
All right, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you down here. You seem like a pretty cool guy. And I know you're going to talk with Magnifico, make sure it never happens again.
100%.
Something like that,
especially
for free speech. I understand everybody gets to anger and that temper sometimes, and they like that. But, you know, when you wear that suit and that badge, man, people look up to you guys. You got to uphold that. So I appreciate you. Thank you for your time.
Yes, sir. Have a good day. I'll shake your hand.
Yeah. Dan Warmus, by the way.
Like McBride.
Yeah. So I'm actually from Western New York. I do audits. I'm actually on my way. I'm on my way to Mississippi to investigate something else. But I'm glad this one wasn't like he was trying to be going back to the chief. I was like, man, that seems crazy that he would.
The Police Chiefs Association, we don't want bad cops. We want good cops.
Right.
Okay. And by all means, I'm not saying Magnifico is a bad cop. Okay. Whatever happened, he's been disciplined for it, and that's going to come out in the end, however it works out. But if anybody thinks that we don't want good cops and we don't want cops to do the right things all the time, that's not true.
Right.
And I worry right now with there being such a shortage of police applicants out there because you can't get applicants.
I wouldn't want that job.
I'll use an example. When I tested here, there was over 40 applicants in 2002 when I tested for a patrolman job here. Do you know how many I had our last test?
Maybe one or two.
A year and a half ago, 4.
4.
And in the end, I had no one I could hire.
No one you could hire, huh? And that's the
departments are paying more.
That is a huge problem. That like some of these people that become police officers are just the best of the lower barrel.
I shouldn't say our worry. My worry as a supervisor is now you're getting less of a quality police officer to select from. And then those problems that might have been 10 years ago that we had this problems with police officers not doing the right thing, those are going to resurface again now because of less quality policemen that want to do this job.
Well,
I worry about that.
There's the government in itself that sort of pushes you guys to,
I just worry.
Generate revenue. You know what I mean? That push to generate revenue.
No, they're not allowed to do that.
They're not allowed.
That's not true because I've actually told our councilmen and mayors, I can't make a police officer cite anyone.
Right.
Okay, same as if they
Oh no, I'm not saying that it's legal for them to do, but we all know that the government pushes a lot of officers to write more tickets, do this, do that, and
well, they want them.
It makes it harder to get people to buy that job.
Lazy. That's a better example, maybe, that they're being lazy. So they encourage them to do more. Well, you can't make a policeman. You can't sit there quotas, which you're referring to as a quota.
Yeah.
And that's illegal.
Well, I'm just saying that I'm sure the town pressures. Let's do a little more tickets.
Not really.
Maybe not here so much, but I'm saying in policing in general, that's probably part of why people don't want that job is because there is a sense of quota. There is that end of the month, and that's all I'm saying. Is
no quotas. That's car salesman.
Right.
Car salesman. They have a quota.
Right. Yeah, you can't make people. You can't make people act up, right?
Here's the thing you got to remember. I get paid the same whether I arrest 100 people a month or not. I get paid the same. I get paid no more.
That's cool.
So
all right, thank you.
That's a pretty fair answer to that question. I mean, there's no motivation for money for an individual officer.
Yeah, I mean, I know the Buffalo Police get incentives to find drugs and guns in cars and make those illegal searches. And I'm talking about Buffalo Police Department. Oh yeah, they get bonuses in cash.
Well, that wouldn't.
I don't know how we catch them on the books on it, but I've heard of it, from the attorneys and
that definitely doesn't go on here.
Yeah, it's a whole other state now. But all right, thank you very much. I'll let you get back to your doing.
Have a good day.
So I came down here in an investigation. I guess I misunderstood the video that I watched on it and the news article I watched because he was a chief of police in a different department which he resigned or stepped down or was demoted from. And then he was demoted from a sergeant here and now he's reapplying to be a sergeant, which isn't as bad as hearing that, he slapped somebody off their feet for constitutionally protected speech and then wants to reapply for the chief. It makes me want to come down here and say, what the fuck? What the hell's wrong with you? Get a different job, you bum. So you guys let me know what you think about that conversation and interaction in the comment section.
We live in a society now where People want to record how they discipline their child. People that might get mad with this video is the people that probably already embarrassed their child. You can discipline your child in their room. Take something away from them. If they act up, well, I'm like, son, you can't play the game.
Okay?
Please tell me who's here.
I'm here.
I don't give a fuck. Bro, I want my phone. Bro,
Understand that, son.
Yo.
I'm not going to put up with this shit.
Yo.
Understand who you're talking
What
to.
the fuck? What the fuck? Yo.
Not going to put up with your crap. I told you to quit yelling and screaming. You're not allowed in here. Leave.
What's your name and badge?
My name is Magnifico. My badge number is 5815. Don't touch me.
Get the
Touch me again.
Bro, where you?
It's out in Erie County, fam. Yeah. Corruption cruiser rolls into town. Our public servants better not clown. Our rights respected, no backing down. I audit them all, Constitution showdown. Turn on the camera, light up the dark. Erie County fam making a mark. Power to the people, don't lose your spark. This dog will bite, not just bark. Cops scatter, they know the name. First Amendment on our side, we got no shame. Document them all, expose their games. Do it for the people, not for the fame. Turn on the camera, light up the dark. Erie County fam making a mark. Power to the people, don't lose your spark. This dog will bite, not just bark. Flexing our rights, a man with a mission. Constitution on our side, never asked for permission. Taking pictures and videos and hey, might just take a piece of public candy. Turn on the camera, light up the dark. Erie County fam making our mark. Power to the people, don't lose your spark. This dog will bite, not just bark. Here come the government dogs with their charges and cuffs, barking up the wrong tree, acting so tough. We'll FOIL request the body cams and all their reports. Brittany Penn, Berthy gonna neuter them in court. Turn on the camera, light up the dark. Erie County fam making our mark. Power to the people, don't lose your spark. This dog will bite, not just bark. Forget to like, share, and subscribe, fam. We out.
You pull the Constitution out of your pockets on here. Like that was supposed to prove something.
First Amendment, freedom of the press.
You have every right to film. Oh, here, there.
Your name is not Dan, Erie County.
This isn't Erie County.
Yeah. Sure it is. I'm here as Dan, Erie County.
Legitimate? Maybe. Official? No.